Shut up and sit down.
How are we doing, ladies and gents, and welcome to another Ghost Kiwi vlog. As I said in that little short video the other day, this particular video was meant to come out last week, over the weekend, and was meant to be the beginner's guide to ghost hunting equipment. But that hasn't quite turned out, for one simple reason. Big cats. Tim, what are you talking about, big cats? We don't have big cats here. It's Australia. There's no native cats that can't be big cats. Do your research, folks. Now, just to sort of get the ball rolling and give you a little bit of backstory. There have been big cat sightings here in Australia, especially here in Victoria for some reason. Now, how do they get here? Well, it's kind of simple, but it's also kind of complicated. Back in World War II, there were a lot of airmen stationed here. US airmen, I should say. And they would bring over things like mountain lions and cougars because they would be their particular, what's the word I'm looking for? Their particular division's mascot. And of course, these things would escape. They wouldn't be allowed to keep them. They would have to be released. They'd be confiscated. And then of course they're the ones who came over and would be in private zoos, which of course would escape or be released and so on and so forth. Now, naturally of course we're going back quite some time now. So we're talking about nowadays it'd be the progeny of those particular big cats. The most famous one is definitely the one that's seen in the Grampians and is meant to be a black panther. Which, yeah, the Grampians, from where we are and from where my particular little incident took place, is quite some distance. But then again, also at the same time, there have been sightings not far from me, down the road in an area called Langwarrin. There have been sightings of big cats there as well. Now, it is hard to find actual documented evidence of these things. I have a friend who's well and truly into the big cat side of things, and could probably go, oh, well, Tim, actually, there's this source and that source. I couldn't find them, so I'm going off the information that I have available to me, of course. But by all means, look into it yourselves. That's one thing about my channel. If you want to look into something, do it. I encourage it. But anyway, there are big cat sightings here in Victoria. But back to mine. So, early hours of, when was it, Wednesday or Thursday morning last week. We're talking 2:45, so 2:45 in the morning. Driving through the Westall area. Funnily enough, we're going to be talking about Westall again later on in another video. But that's another video. So we're driving through the Westall area. Given the fact that I do a lot of driving in the early hours of the morning, I know what foxes look like. I can pick a fox crossing the road at 300 metres. It's easy enough. They have a certain shape to them. If you see a fox at night, even a big one, its legs are quite long, the body itself is quite short. Big brushy tail, and they have that fox-shaped head to them. Well, we're driving along, and wife is on her phone. I'm watching the road, of course, because I'm a responsible driver. Sometimes. And I see this thing cross the road about 200 metres in front of us. And at first I think, oh no, it's just a fox. But as it's crossing, I notice it's got a different walking style. Foxes tend to sort of very quickly toddle across. This wasn't. This was almost, I guess the word's loping or lopping across, quite striding. It was just striding across. Four-legged stride. I'm sure someone who knows horses could give me a better term than that. But it was striding across the road. And of course that makes my brain go, hey, hold on. Well, that can't be a fox. So I keep my eye on the point that it crossed at, and as we get up to it, there on the side of the road is something that clearly was not a fox. It didn't stand like a fox, its outline wasn't that of a fox. This thing was a big cat. It had to have been a big cat. If you look at a cat in the dark, if you look at its silhouette, is the legs appear to be quite short. So even if its legs are this long, they only appear to be this sort of length. And the body's quite deep. This thing also had a long, sleek tail, like the bushy tail that foxes tend to have. And the head of it was quite box-shaped. Most big cats, so I'm talking your panthers, your cougars, your leopards, those sort of things, have a fairly boxy head. This thing had a boxy head. This thing, you could actually see muscle definition on it. It was beef. So, at the same time, I'm like, because we're going past that a good, I did slow down a little bit. It's like I was doing about 70 odd K, because I needed to get wife to work. It looked so much like a cat. I mean, the area itself, if you were to look at the satellite images of the Westall area, especially around the sort of Dingley type area and Dingley bypass, there is a lot of open land, there's a lot of bushy type area, there's a quarry there, there's open land, there's houses, there's a lot of different places for it to be able to hide, to get water and to get food. I want to say perfect conditions, but the conditions are there. So it's got me really thinking, did I actually see that or didn't I? I don't know. It's a weird one, folks. I've been going past as often as I can in morning and evening, which unfortunately is only once a day at the most at the moment, and I haven't seen it again yet. So I could have just been seeing a big fox. I don't know. But that's where I'm encouraging you guys to do a bit of research. In the comments below, I want you all to go out and look into this some more. I'm going to be looking into it. I might come back with another video on it. I might even tack it onto the end of a video, say about the thylacine, the Tasmanian tiger, which there have been sightings of that as well here on the mainland. In fact, out Lang Warren way. So let me know in the comments below if you find anything. If you see anything pop up, possible big cat sightings in Dingley, possible big cat sightings this area, that area, Springvale, wherever. Comment down below, leave a link to the source. I'd love to know. So yeah, this could be the start of a series about cryptids. We'll start with my own personal sighting. Next one, we might look at the thylacine, so the Tasmanian tiger. Are they extinct like they say they are? Where have there been sightings on the mainland? We might even try and figure out where that area was. We might even do go to that area, and we'll film it. See, we'll have a look. Would the conditions be right for it? Hell, we might even do that as a similar thing for the follow-up to this video. If there's any more information that we can find, we'll go to the area where I spotted it. But for now, folks, that's the end of this video. I do want to say a big hello and thank you to, I think it's Tom, Alessandro, and the rest of the boys who had a chat with me the other night down at Mornington Pier. It was good to see you all. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. I hope to see you boys again, maybe out magnet fishing. You never know. You might want to be a nerd like me. But as always, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Comment down below, let me know how your day is going, how your weekend's been. Have you had any unusual encounters? Let me know. I want to hear about it. As always though, stay safe, have a good day, and we'll see you all in the next video.